What just crossed right before I came to air? Forgive the delay. This little number. What do you know? Here, let's see if we can get that on the screen straight. Breaking news, Donald Trump signing an agreement that would require Meta, that is Facebook, to pay $25 million to settle a lawsuit. The president sued in 2021 after his accounts were suspended. This is a big deal. I think shareholders are going to go, phew, because, you don't want to be on the wrong side of this president necessarily, and how could he not, Mark Zuckerberg, be on the wrong side of the president, given what went down? I'm wondering if I should sue, because there was like an entire year where I was not allowed access to my audience because I dared to share a story on one Joe Biden. Seriously, how crazy is that? Think about that, guys. I mean, they were just brutal. It's why I'm happy to be over here. I'm happy that all of you are subscribed. Make sure you subscribe. Do me that favor. It's actually really important so you know when I'm here. Hit the bell, all that good stuff. But basically, Meta has agreed to pay roughly $25 million to settle this 21 lawsuit from President Trump that he brought against the CEO and against the social media platform after they suspended his account. Now, of that, $22 million will go to fund Trump's presidential library, with the rest going to legal fees and to other plaintiffs who signed on to the case. Meta will not admit any wrongdoing, interestingly, in this. Trump signed the settlement agreement Wednesday in the Oval Office, and according to the Wall Street Journal, Meta has no comment. I mean, think of what they did. Think of how crazy that was. I mean, thank goodness Elon came out and bought Twitter. We might really be up a creek without a paddle. Free speech matters, does it not? I will say, credit to the folks over here at YouTube. Again, a reminder, please subscribe and share and like and all that good stuff. Hit the bell. They have been absolutely wonderful. Look at what we're doing. I mean, maybe we should have more in terms of audience. I always want more, but we're like 550,000. And that's, from me, probably about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, saying, okay, we're going to start doing this show every single day live. Maybe it was a year and a half ago. And so I'm just so blown away by the success we've had. But what's amazing to me is that they got away with doing that. They got away with doing that for so long, and that's what we have to prevent in the future. We need to make sure that there is freedom of the press there. So Whoopi Goldberg, okay, you can say whatever you want. I don't think you have to say what the Trump administration wants you to say, but what I would say is you need to be responsible. Responsibility in this business actually really does matter. You cannot be so careless. I mean, think of how responsible, frankly, some of us streamers have been. Over here in independent Mediaville, we've been very responsible. Often that's what gets us in trouble, being so responsible, because there's a narrative that you're supposed to spout, a narrative that they want. For example, the narrative of the 51X spooks that say, no. You're not allowed to talk about the Hunter Biden laptop. You're not allowed to talk about that virus having come from Wuhan, China. Now, what do you know? The CIA just admitted it. You got John Radcliffe running the show over there. So things are coming out. But if it weren't for some of us that were willing to take those risks, and, look, I'm sort of a poster child for that, because I used to have a nice little, I guess you could call it plum gig. I worked really hard. I wrote the show entirely myself. I did have some very good producers, but over at Fox. And look, the reality is I think we overreacted in 2020. And I went right on the air in real time and said it. Nobody else was willing to do that. I was, and I'll continue doing that, because this is what's right. And we need more people that are willing to take those risks. I get it. Maybe I'm a little luckier. I can take some of these risks, but you need to foster and create an environment where people are willing to say the truth and seek the truth. And we just haven't had that. Instead, you've got these idiots on The View that are still actually amazingly in business, although perhaps not for long. I really do think that Whoopi Goldberg is now having this sort of moment where she's meeting with producers regularly, and they're like, hey, let's let Sunny go there. Let's let Joy go there. Let's let anybody but you, because for some reason you, lady, are the lightning rod.